Hello and welcome to episode 4 of the Manticore Media Podcast. I'm Michael Navarro with my guest,
Keisha, the host of the Libra Lounge with Keisha.
That's 2 weeks in a row. We're gonna have a little
We're
special
even matching
episode
today. We even have on blue. We're like an old married couple now.
The truth is, I forgot to bring a nice pair of clothes to wear, so I borrowed one of her shirts.
Yes, it is.
So we got a special episode today. You can kind of see we're heading that direction. We're going to do a quick list about some songs that were written by artists that I done messed that line up, didn't
That's
I?
okay.
That's okay.
Yeah.
Songs you didn't know were written by other artists.
Oh, and there's a lot.
There's a lot.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. And we'll wrap it up with some free talk.
You trust me with free talk?
I trust you with free talk. I don't know, though, because you already got me tongue twisted here trying to get the show
I have
started.
that effect on men.
Yeah.
So you're not the only one. It just happens, So, okay. So yeah. I'm sure I'm going to fail miserably with the song list.
That's okay. But a funny note saying do that to men. Actually, we already started this show. Producer James disconnected the camera and we had to start over.
And, we're going to fire him after this episode.
No,
so.
That's all right. It's
yeah.
no problem at all.
Producer James, by the way, is my husband. Yeah. So he never does anything right in my eyes. I fire him all the time, but I'm too broke to hire someone else. So
no, Producer James got this new green screen up here, so he gets a lot of props this week. He does some good sometimes. Sometimes. All right, so let's get started because I know you're not going to get this first one.
Okay.
Howie Day.
Okay.
There's a song called Collide.
With
the strings and everything.
I collide.
That's it.
Okay.
You're never going to guess who wrote it.
I'll
give you a hint.
Okay.
He was good.
Elvis? I mean, what does that mean?
Let him fall. Rolled him over in his hand.
Slap it up, flip it, rub it down. No.
Rock
It
band.
wasn't Belle Biv DeVoe?
No.
Are you sure?
No, lead singer of the rock band, Better Than Ezra.
Oh, okay. Well, we could have been sitting here all day, and I never would have guessed that one at all.
His name is Kevin Griffin.
Okay.
Co-wrote it with Howie Day.
Okay.
So we're kind of stretching it here.
That was a hard one.
Yeah.
Okay.
But if you listen closely, the intonation of his vocals, and all that, you kind of say, oh, yeah, that sounds like could have been a Better Than Ezra song. At least parts of it.
You like Better Than Ezra a lot, don't
Better
you?
Than Ezra. I've seen Better Than Ezra probably 6 or 7 times.
He's a white person, just in case you guys haven't noticed. He's as white as producer James is. He's real white. Okay, all right. Okay. Better Than Ezra. Okay, all right. I wouldn't. Yeah, that. Never.
So you've heard the song "Blinded by the Light," right?
Blinded by the lights. That reminds me of the movie Blow with Johnny Depp.
Yeah,
they play that whenever there's like a cocaine airplane scene. I think they play this song.
Yeah.
Okay.
The chopsticks. Dun, 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 dun,
yes.
Dun, dun, yeah. Do you know who wrote that song?
I don't even know this person. The
Okay.
person who sang it. I don't know who that is.
It was popularized by Manfred Band and the Earth Band.
Okay, I never heard of them.
Okay.
The
misunderstood lyrics are revved up like a deuce. Revved up like a deuce, another runner in the night.
Okay.
I think that might have something to do with an engine. I'm not sure.
Okay.
It's not the other words you probably always thought they said.
Yeah, no. Because I have messed those, scrambled those all up. Yeah. Trust and believe.
So that song is actually written by Bruce Springsteen.
Really?
Yes.
Huh.
He did release it because I do have a version of it.
With him singing it?
With him singing
I bet it's probably pretty good with him singing it.
Yeah, it's arranged a lot differently too. There's a saxophone in it real prominently. No,
okay.
It's good. It's
really?
Good. Yeah, it's good.
Okay.
Yeah, you'll probably like the other version because you heard it first. You'll like that one better.
Of course.
No, it's still a pretty good song.
Okay.
Yeah. Jimi Hendrix.
All right.
All Along the Watchtower. Most people know this.
So that song is like, if you've ever seen a movie and there's like a Vietnam helicopter scene,
yeah.
they always play that song. Yeah. But that wasn't written by him?
That was not written by Jimi Hendrix.
Okay. Is it male or female?
It's male.
Carlos Santana?
He's Jewish.
He's Jewish. But a lot of people in the music industry are Jewish.
He has a son who's also a singer.
Dylan? Bob Dylan?
Yes. Got one.
Okay, so that 1 out of 3. So I'm on a roll. I feel like I'm going to be on a roll.
I'll give you half out of 3 because I had to give you the hints on that one.
Fine. Okay.
Okay. The Badfinger song, Come and Get It.
I don't know that one. How does that go?
If you want it, here it is, come and get it. But you better hurry because it's going. We got to get cut off right there, else we'll get sued.
No, I don't know that song at all.
From the 60s or 70s?
Like, has it been in any movies or anything like that?
I'm pretty sure they use it in a commercial for...
Producer James? Can you pull out? I don't know that one at all. I'm stumped.
Well,
no,
okay.
No.
Well, it was actually written by Paul McCartney.
Okay.
Badfinger was the very first act that the Beatles signed to Apple Records.
All right.
And Paul did a demo, handed it over to them.
Okay.
They recorded it. It was a big hit.
Was it their only hit?
Nope.
It wasn't?
No, it was not.
I've never heard of that band.
You have heard some of their songs, though, and we'll get to it in a little bit,
okay.
too. Yeah.
All right.
Kind of a sad note, though. 2 of the guys in the band committed suicide.
At the same time?
No.
Oh, okay.
One in the
I mean, that would have been like double tragic, you know.
One in the 70s and one in the 80s. They had a lot of problems. People screwed them out of money.
Yeah.
And it's a sad story because they were a good band.
Okay.
I'll let you borrow my greatest hits. You'll like some of the songs.
All right.
If they're not too white for you. So.
Speaking of too white.
Yeah.
This next song.
Harry Nilsson, Without You.
Okay, so I know this song.
You do.
And I bet a lot of other people know this song, but they know like the version that I'm going to do real quick. Are you okay with me? I can't live if living is without you. I can't live. I can't give anymore. I can't live. Do you know who sang that one?
Mariah Carey.
I know because I sound just like her.
Or believe it or not, she's like my all-time favorite female artist.
I can believe that.
I saw her in concert.
I can believe that
she
too.
She sang the whole time. You know when the artist talks to the crowd?
Yeah.
She didn't talk to us. She sang to us.
Was she drunk though?
No.
Oh, you must have saw her many years ago.
This was Skinny Mariah.
Skinny Mariah, not this Mariah.
No. What was that song she did with those boy bands around that time?
Boys and Men.
No. After that, the 98 Degrees or something like that. Did
she do a song with 98 Degrees?
One of them boy bands.
It was Boys and Men.
No, not.
It was another one.
Yeah. Man, my wife would know.
Was it NSYNC?
Wasn't NSYNC. Who? Nick Lachey. That was 98
That's
Degrees,
98
right?
Degrees. What song was that?
God gave me, or God.
So thankful. God I found you. I was lost without
something
you.
Like that, yeah.
But that was NSYNC.
That was NSYNC?
Yes.
Okay, well, I don't really know my boy bands.
I know my boy bands. Yes, that was NSYNC.
Yeah. Well, okay.
Who sang the original song?
Harry Nilsson sang the original.
Okay.
You. But we're going to do a little callback here because it was actually co-written by Pete Ham and Tom Evans, the 2 guys who committed suicide from Badfinger.
No.
Yes.
So I like how that tied in together.
Yes.
That was pretty cool how you did that.
Yeah, they recorded it. They released it. It was kind of a whiny guitar to it, and it was real quick. I can't live.
Really?
Yeah, it was a lot. It wasn't as melodic, you know.
Okay.
No stretched out notes. It was real short, succinct.
Huh.
Living is without you.
I would almost like to hear that.
Well, we can play it after the show's
okay,
over.
Cool.
I'm glad to show it to you.
Cool.
That's pretty, like I said, I'll let you borrow my Badfinger greatest hits.
That was pretty slick.
Yeah.
How you tied that into there. I like that.
Yeah.
Look at you.
The next one is the Bangles, Manic Monday.
It's just another Manic Monday. Ooh, I wish it were Sunday. Who wrote that one?
Somebody prominent.
Now?
In the 80s. Well, pretty legendary.
Woman or man?
Man.
In the 80s, and they would have... Prince did not write
Prince
that.
wrote Manic Monday. Prince was dating Susanna Hoffs, the lead singer of the band. He wrote it for her.
I would have never guessed that one.
Yeah.
That sounds like, I mean, a lot of artists have recorded songs by Prince, but that one right there is the least Prince.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Learned something new today.
Let's see. He wrote, Mariah Carey did one of his songs called The Beautiful Ones. That was on like Daydream or maybe
Music Box.
Butterfly. No, not Music Box.
Music Box.
It was after that. It's a real long song. It's like 7 or 8 minutes.
Dang. He does write.
Yeah.
He did write very long songs.
Yeah. So that was another. I love that song, but
I
she
don't
does
think
it
I've
good
heard
too.
that one.
Yeah, one of her later CDs. Maybe not Butterfly. The one after that.
After that.
Before
she went crazy.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Old Mariah.
Old Mariah.
Okay, got you.
So, Hot in Here. Who wrote Hot in Here?
Okay, that's weird because most rappers write their own garbage. So I'm really confused
and Nelly
about
was
this
pretty
one.
proficient about his garbage, right?
Yeah, like I'm thinking like Nelly didn't sit down and write Hot in Here.
This is the only song on the list I didn't confirm.
Okay.
But Pharrell wrote it.
Really?
Really, yeah. Because what was he? He was the Neptunes. Was that his
Neptunes,
group? Him and the other dude.
NERD. NERD.
Yeah. Was
the group that one of the groups that Pharrell. Yeah. No, I've never heard that one.
Never heard that.
No.
I only saw this when I was researching for this episode.
I've never heard of like rappers not writing their own music.
Vanilla Ice.
Except for Vanilla Ice.
You know what's funny about Pharrell? Remember the Arby's hat he used to wear?
Mm-hmm.
So when my son was like little,
mm-hmm.
dude would watch Walking Dead with me. He'd be fine, right? Uh-huh. But the Happy song came on. And Pharrell had that hat. Dude, he would freak out. He would get scared. Like it? No, he could watch zombies eating intestines. Yeah. But Arby's hat, nah, freaked him out.
Was it the Arby's hat or the song?
No, it was the hat.
It was.
Yeah, because we'd see him on other stuff with the hat, and he'd be like hiding. And, yeah.
I mean, that was a kind of an ugly hat to wear. So.
And Arby's actually bought it. Did you hear that?
No.
Yeah, they bought it. They bought his hat.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's an ugly hat. No one should wear that hat.
That was a good video, though.
It was happy.
Yeah. So, the Monkees. You remember any of their songs?
When I saw her face, now I'm a believer. I used to watch the Monkees every summer.
It was on Nick at Night?
No, it was when it came on like Channel 20.
Oh,
yes,
Paramount. Yeah, old school.
It was the Monkees and Gidget, and then the old Batman.
Yeah,
I used to watch those. Yeah.
Do you remember that show? It was like actual chimpanzees. They were acting like they were humans. They were dressed up and they moved their mouth. What was that?
I don't remember the name of the show.
So I didn't call back to a couple weeks ago. I didn't Mandela affect that into my brain, right? That was real. That really happened. Okay.
That's funny.
Yeah. Well. Okay.
So I'm a believer.
I'm a believer.
And the Monkees didn't write it.
The Monkees did not write it.
All right, give me a hint.
Oh, this one's hard. Kind of crackling. Thinking about this.
Is it a popular person?
I guess. I don't really care for this person, but
okay. And it had to be during the 60s, 70s?
Yeah, he kind of overlapped.
David Cassidy?
A lot of old, but a lot of women of a certain age like him. You ever seen the movie She's Out of My League?
She's Out of My League.
She's Out of My League. Saving Silverman.
No.
Okay. There was a really good tribute band in that movie.
Okay.
And they were big fans of this guy. I always think he's got a big hairy chest and.
Not KC from like KC and the Sunshine Band.
No, not Disco.
Okay. I'm not gonna guess this one.
Neil Diamond.
I can see that. I can see him writing "I'm a Believer" because kind of up tempo. Yeah, I can see that one.
I think he wrote quite a few of their songs. I think he wrote "Last Train to Clarksville" as well.
I'm just kind of like the Monkees didn't write their own songs.
No, the Monkees weren't a real band at first. They were put together for that show.
That is true. Yeah. Oh, kind of like how Simon Cowell puts bands together now. Like
those are real musicians. Like Mike Neesmith was the only real musician, the guitarist.
Really?
Yeah. Mickey didn't even really play the drums. They eventually learned because they wanted to, and they went out on tour.
Yeah, that's when they really made money.
Yeah, and then Mike was like, "My mom invented liquid paper, so I'm done with this. I'm gonna retire.
I don't need this."
Yeah.
That's pretty funny. Okay, cool.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll have to do an episode one day on my favorite fictional cover bands.
Oh, it's sad that there's probably enough of them for you to do a show.
Yeah, there's a lot.
That's crazy. Yeah. Okay.
But specifically, people who play cover bands in movies and TV, not, just playing a band.
Okay, so
in Saving Silverman, it's Jason Biggs and Steve Zahn and I think maybe Jack Black, and they're in a band called Diamonds in the Rough. They're a Neil Diamond tribute band.
Diamonds
in the Rough. It's
That's funny.
Yeah.
Okay. Because don't get me started on bands and TV shows, because I'll hit you with. Do you remember S Club 7?
I do. You know what? And in Free Talk, we'll have to talk about that.
Oh, that sounds good.
Yeah, because I've got. Yeah,
okay.
I remember something about S Club 7 and Never Had a Dream Come True. Yeah.
You want me to sing again, don't you?
You're not cry, are you? You sing it. Sing it in the next segment. I love that song. All right. So
deal.
I know you know this one. You have to know this one. Sheila E., The Glamorous Life.
Another Prince song.
Yeah.
My husband doesn't know that.
You don't know Sheila E.?
No.
Oh man.
And he doesn't know that Sheila E. is because he's white. So Sheila E. is also the aunt of Nicole Richie, who is Lionel Richie's daughter.
Really?
Yes.
What, he had her? I mean,
Sheila E.'s brother was in Lionel Richie's band.
Pete Escovedo?
Yes.
Okay.
That is Nicole Richie's real dad. And so Lionel,
what?
yes, that is her real father. I hit you with some knowledge.
Oh, well, how did that? He got rid of her? I mean, he gave her up or what?
Him and the woman didn't want her, so Lionel and his then wife, the black wife, couldn't have kids, so they adopted Nicole.
So Nicole is like Puerto Rican or Cuban.
So here's the thing, that the Escovedos, their mom is actually Black Creole. Their dad is Spanish.
Really?
I'm filled with useless knowledge. You didn't know?
I never knew that. That's one thing I didn't know.
And Sheila E., I mean, growing up, they really, really considered themselves to be Black.
Wow.
Yeah.
Huh.
I got some mad skills. JC, better watch out.
Man.
You may have a new permanent co-host.
You got something I didn't even know.
Yes. Yeah. I used to want to be Sheila E.
I saw Sheila E. one time.
Of course you did.
But it wasn't just Sheila E. Sheila E. was touring in Ringo Starr's All-Star Band.
Oh, wow.
And so I was watching Ringo and Sheila drum at the same
time
to her song and Beatles songs and all that.
That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool.
Mind. Yeah.
I bet.
Oh, she could lay it down too.
Yeah. Yeah, she can.
Here's a fun novelty song. Nobody probably knows this, but The Simpsons Do the Bartman. Do you remember that song?
I had the tape. There was this girl who you may not know her, Carmen Stong. She had red hair. When I first moved in this area, I had a birthday party, and that was my gift from her was The Simpsons tape.
Really?
Yeah. So I remember the Bartman.
Do you know who wrote it or co-wrote it?
You mean Bart didn't write it?
No, Bart didn't write it. Bart's not real, by the way.
Okay, you know what? You're doing too much.
And the voice is a woman.
You know what? That's a Mandela effect. The Bart. Give me a hint. I'm always going to ask.
He mentions him in the song. He mentions the co-writer.
Okay, no, an easier one. You know you're dealing with me. Michael Jackson.
Michael Jackson co-wrote.
You're kidding.
Yeah, and the thing is, if you go back and look at your tape, if you still have it,
no,
he wasn't credited because he was signed to another label. He came in and performed on it, but he couldn't get the co-writing credit for it, or else he breach a contract.
I cannot believe Michael Jackson co-wrote the Bartman. I'm gonna have to fact check that one.
It's real.
Really?
But make sure you research it deep enough, because at first they did
it's not going to pop up.
It's not going to pop up.
That's crazy. Even more crazier than Bart Simpson not being real.
CeeLo Green. F.U.
F.U. I want to say Pharrell. That's not right?
No.
All right.
It is another artist that I have seen.
You've seen every artist, so that's not fair. Okay.
He's not from the mainland.
Okay. See, look, I'm trying
to. Used to be an Elvis impersonator.
I give up.
Bruno Mars.
I can see that. And I have seen him in concert.
You've seen it? When did you see him?
I saw him last year.
You did. My parents were at that concert.
It was perfect. Yeah. Yes, it was. It wasn't too long. He did all his hits. It was entertaining. His backup singers were entertaining. It was a fantastic concert.
Yeah, because he has the big band with all the horns and everything.
Yeah.
I got to see him when the Super Bowl was here. They had a concert. There's like a special Super Bowl event you could go to. And I saw him. And,
he's good.
Ooh, they were good. He came out to 24 Karat, sang it, and he said, all right, you can all put your MF and phones up now and let's get this show started.
It's an old school. Yeah. It wasn't too much going on, as far as the lights. I mean, there was some stuff, but it was really good. But he sounds
good,
even better.
Yeah.
That was
And
it was a concert.
I feel like some of the guys in this band are related to him. That's why they kind of have that chemistry.
If they're not related to him, they're related to each other.
Yeah,
because it was really, really. It was like an old school '90s kind of R&B vibe.
Yeah, it was because 24 Karat's kind of like that. And what's that the newish song he has?
24 Karats. That's what.
The one with Cardi B, but that wasn't out yet.
Yeah, I don't like that.
You don't like that one?
I don't.
That's straight up '90s with the.
I don't know why I don't feel that song.
Is it because of her?
No, I love Cardi B. Yeah, Cardi.
Because on the CD she's not on the track.
I just don't know what it is about. I don't know.
24 Karat had to grow on me. I didn't like it at first.
Have you listened to that whole CD?
I listened to all of it. I've got all. Yeah, I listened the whole all through.
And I cannot find it. And I have looked for him singing "Too Good to Say Goodbye," the slow song. Mike, don't make me sing.
Sing it because I don't.
Okay, so tell me why. I can't remember the
words. I'll have to research that because I know I've got all of his stuff.
Oh God, it is my favorite Bruno Mars song. It's slow. He sings his tail end off on that song, but I cannot find a live performance of it.
Oh, the live performance. Okay.
Yeah. So
because I got the B.O.B. Nothing on You track.
That was the first time any of us heard of Bruno Mars.
When I used to be like 20 pounds lighter and run, I used to run to that.
Oh, I love that song. I mean, I love B.O.B.'s, but when you hear Bruno coming in, just love it. The boy can sing. So
even the stupid Twilight song I liked.
Oh yeah, did you say stupid Twilight? I would hate to kick you off your own show. Okay, all right.
Yeah, let's just do one more and let's take a little break. Get back to that free talk. Because I've got a bone to pick with somebody, and now you got a bone to pick with me.
I do.
And everybody probably knows this one. Madonna's "Justify My Love."
Lenny Kravitz.
Yeah. I also saw Lenny Kravitz. You know who opened for Lenny Kravitz?
I don't know, but you saw him.
Pink.
Really?
And she was great. I had never really paid attention to Pink before.
Pink has
she was
pipes.
Awesome. Yeah.
I've been loving Pink since she had pink hair.
Yeah, I think she had it back then. Yeah.
Yes, she can blow. She can.
I remember the whole controversy with the MTV. The music video of "Justify My Love" was like too dirty.
Oh yes.
And then if you watch it now, it's like,
it's like, what? Are you serious?
I've seen that on Grey's Anatomy.
Nickelodeon.
Yeah. What's that show? JC Riverdale. They're doing stuff like that on Riverdale.
That's just but it was. I remember, and then she had that book.
Yeah,
that
was nasty. I had a friend who had it.
It wasn't really. Is it nasty for like nasty now?
Oh, it's nasty now. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
I may have to buy that.
I'm sure it's like really expensive now.
Probably. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. All right. Let's take a break. We'll do a little open mic night because I've got a bone to pick with one of your listeners.
Oh no.
We can get into Twilight. I can tell you why I hate Twilight.
Just wrong.
So we'll be right back. Let's take a quick break and a message from our sponsors.
Femme Fatale is the fully equipped boutique-style gym and fitness club that is taking a new and innovative approach to women's health and fitness. Our main goal is to provide a comfortable and completely judgment-free venue for women of all ages and fitness levels to come exercise and feel like a positive, fit family. We understand the busy lifestyle of today's women, So we also provide 30 minutes to 1 hour fitness classes, including the newest trends like boot camps, yoga, and body bar. We also offer a break room for school-aged children to hang out, as well as a tanning bed and sauna. We are located at 689 FM 517 West in Dickinson, Texas, and our phone number is 281-678-8037. Mention the Libra Lounge and get $10 off your initiation fee. We look forward to growing our fit family with you.
And we're back with the Manticore Media Podcast. I'm Michael Navarro. I told you we got the yips today. That's okay, because we're about to get real serious.
All right.
Okay. So a couple weeks ago, on your show, go ahead and plug it.
So we had an Ask Keisha session on the Libra Lounge with Keisha every Wednesday night, Facebook Live.
At 8 p.m.
At 8 p.m.
You can also catch it on YouTube, right?
YouTube, iTunes, Google Play, and on our website, www.thelibralounge.net.
You can find me right here and on YouTube. And I'm going to have to talk to them about iTunes because I've had a few people ask me about it. I just don't know how to set it up. I'm sure it's not that hard, but you know.
If producer James can figure it out, it ain't that hard.
Ain't he in IT, though?
Yes.
Okay.
He knows all the tricks.
Yeah. Do you read white papers, James? Do you read white papers? Oh, boy. I got a buddy who reads white papers, too.
All paper is white.
Yeah. If you don't know what a white paper is, this is the show for you.
Okay, because I don't know.
Okay, so you had a question from Tracy in Florida.
Okay.
If I remember it right, she said she had inherited some money from her grandparents and wanted to open a boutique.
Okay.
But her husband didn't want her to?
Right.
Okay. And your response was, it's my money. I'll do whatever I want to with it.
I'm like, my grandparents died and left me that money. If they, just they were willing to die for me to have the money to open this boutique. Why you hating?
Now, Tracy, if you're watching, I do agree with that. It's your money. You can do whatever you want to with it, right? But here's something you got to remember. You open a business, your husband is liable for that business too.
Yeah.
It's not just you.
Right.
Okay? So my question is, Tracy, are you in debt? Is there a demand for that product in your area? Do you have a business sense? Do you know how to manage a business? Do you have experience in boutiques? Do you have the resources like your supply chain? Do you have a relationship with the bank to get a loan of credit? Do you have money for the infrastructure? You have to have the building. You have to have the furniture. You got to have the decorations because it's a boutique. You got to get hangers and shelves and all that stuff. And if it's a boutique, you probably giving these wino women some wine and some crackers and cheese or something, right?
Tracy, your husband obviously reached out to Mike.
Do you have time to run a business? Do you have any kids? Do you like going on vacations? Do you have elderly parents who could get sick and you might have to take care of them? Do you like having a life? Things you got to think about.
Yeah, I see. The thing about that question was that there was no other details.
Yeah.
You know, like, does your husband, is there another use for that money?
Yeah.
You know, like, because you put that away for a college fund. It just was, it left a lot of room for a lot of other questions.
Yeah.
But I still say Tracy's husband was hating. Because when his grandparents died, they didn't leave him any money.
No, so. I agree with you in principle about it's her money. Yeah. But Tracy, think about this. Because do you know how to incorporate?
Yeah.
Do you know what an EIN is?
It's a lot that goes into opening a business. Yeah. And I like what you just said about, do you have small kids? Do you like to go on vacations? Because I own a couple of businesses, and this summer, a lot of things picked up. It was work all summer. And I felt horrible because my family, we did not vacation or anything because we were hustling.
Yeah.
And when one person opens a business, it's the whole family opens the business, because everyone is affected by it. But I mean, I wish my grandparents had left me money because it would have made things a lot easier right now. But I mean, everything that Mike is saying are valid questions. But I would like to know what the history, the backstory is, behind both of them. Because a children's boutique is one of the hardest things to open.
Yes.
Because of the sizes that you have to keep. You know what I mean? You've got an adult, it's extra small, medium, large, extra large. Kids, you've got infants, you got 3 to 6 months, 9 to 12 months. Then you've got, all the taller, it's a lot.
Yeah.
So,
and is it a used clothing boutique? Is it
She didn't say. I'm going to assume it was probably a new one.
Yeah.
So.
And no, Tracy, because you're also in Florida.
Yeah.
So you have to know when you do it, it's not just simply making up a name and going into business. You got to register with your state. In Florida, you have to register with the Division of Corporations. You need your EIN, which is an employee identification number, in order to get that. You also need to register with the Department of Revenue to get a certificate of registration so you can do your sales taxes. You got to do a state return. You got to do a federal return for your taxes.
James is over there taking notes. He's like, we need to do some of those things.
Yeah. Are you employing anybody? You have to have payroll. You got to pay your payroll taxes. You have to have workers' compensation. You have to have liability insurance in case somebody slips in your store.
Yeah, some little kid tumbling around, wobbling around, and trip and fall off of a rabbit, and the parents want to sue you. So,
You still need property insurance. And this is just like the stuff that came to my head from experience of doing business in Florida, which is what all you need. But, but seriously, the solutions, you can still do it, but get business counseling. The Small Business Administration, they usually offer like free advice. Usually go to your local library or a college, and they usually can get you in contact with the small business.
They still have local libraries?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. So
even with the interwebs and everything?
Yeah. Huh. Yeah. Or start out online. Do an online boutique.
Yes.
An online store. There's lots of things. There's eBay. There's
it's a lot easier, a lot less money.
Yeah.
Startup. Yeah.
There's lots of stuff, and if you don't have experience, go work in a boutique or go work in a thrift shop, or not a thrift. Well, you know what I'm saying, right?
Yeah. A clothing store.
Yeah.
But
go ahead.
Yeah. No, I'm just thinking about what Tracy's probably saying, watching this right now.
Yeah. And at the very least,
it's my money though.
Yeah. Go back to school and study business.
Yeah.
At the junior college level, it's not expensive. In that time, who knows what new technology might come out, because we didn't have online boutiques, 5-10 years ago.
Yeah.
It could be like some virtual touch a button in the Matrix that we could use to sell our stuff. But that's all I had to say about it.
Do your research, Tracy.
Yeah.
If nothing else, just go spend all your money at a boutique. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's still like a boutique. So.
Enjoy your money.
Yeah.
Because businesses can be a pain in the butt to
They
run.
are. They're hard.
Yeah. And actually, with Manticore Media, in Texas, we have to pay franchise. Or I don't make enough money with Manticore Media. I don't make no money with Manticore Media.
Yeah.
But if you make a certain amount of money in Texas, you have to pay your franchise taxes.
Mm-hmm.
And even though I don't have to pay any, I still have to file. And I forgot to file this year, and they charged me a $50 fee for not filing
because
in time.
Wow.
Because I forgot. And all I had to do was say I was under the threshold. The threshold is like $1 million.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. It's $1 million in Texas.
Okay.
I ain't make no $1 million. I ain't even make
we're
$1,000.
nowhere close.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it cost me $50. That's
kind of that's kind of sucky. Next time you won't forget though.
No, I won't. I got a reminder.
Right.
But yeah, so I just had to bring that up. Because I think she was trying to pull one on you. That's what it was.
Me?
She was trying to get you to say something she could show her husband. Well,
Keisha said. Right? I know that works in my house. That's like, that's Bible. Once she said, well, Keisha said, okay, case closed. So good luck, Tracy.
I had a bone to pick with JC, but he's not here. So
that's why he didn't come.
Probably.
He already knew.
Probably. Yeah. We kind of talked about it last episode, but when he comes back, I'm going to lay in on him.
You got him?
Yeah.
Well, I have a bone to pick with you because you were trying to talk smack about Twilight Saga.
Okay.
Don't do that, Mike. I like you, and I would like for us to continue with this friendly working relationship. But if you're going to be talking about Twilight, I don't know.
Did you read the books?
Of course I did.
I will give you this.
Okay.
Books were pretty good. I enjoyed them.
Okay.
It wasn't Shakespeare or nothing.
No.
Good little story.
Yeah.
I like Native American culture.
Yeah.
That was the coolest part of the books for me.
I agree. I was Team Jacob. Yeah. Team Jacob all the way. But
the movies were garbage. I'm sorry. The translation was horrible. Horrible.
I'll say this. Watching them now is different from watching them in the theater. Because you're so excited just to see, what you've read, come to life. I will say that last one, the Breaking Dawn Part 1 and Part 2, when they had Renesmee. Yeah. The baby, and they did the weird CGI. It was horrific. I was like, what are they doing? What does anybody else see this? Like how horrible this is? I don't understand why they felt the need to do that.
Because was that even in the book? Not really, right?
Well, it was in the book that she was advanced. So I think that's what they were trying to show was that, she's only a day old, but she's looking all around and, all this stuff. I just feel like they could have, I know they had a good budget. They just did that all wrong.
Yeah, they could have just got an actress at each age.
That's what you would think. Yeah, but when it was the baby one that was just weird as shit, these weird teeth, and she just kind of looked like a Chucky doll a little bit. I was like, that's not cute, but yeah, Team Jacob all the way.
Well, the one thing they did do good in that last movie was the fight scene.
Yeah.
That was
it was awesome. But in the theater, because my best friend and I, we would always go opening night to go see him. So, there was a twist between the book and that fight scene. So if you recall, the first person that they killed was Carlisle, which is not in the book.
That's right. Yeah.
So then so me and my best friend and like every other female in the audience like, that's not in the book. And my husband was like, be quiet. He thought we were going to start a riot. So then they start killing off these characters. We're like, this is not in the book. And then we realize that it's, it is, what was the character's name?
Alice.
Thank you. It was Alice, showing them the future. Yeah. So that was pretty cool how they did that.
Well, see, that was one of my complaints about the book was that I forgot the author's name. She couldn't really write action very well, so there wasn't a lot of action in the books.
Yeah. She was a very one-dimensional writer. Yeah. Because she also wrote The Host.
I like that movie.
I love the book, but I could not watch the movie.
No.
I could not. I like the girl who played the lead role. What is her name? Saoirse. Yeah. I like her a lot. I was really excited, but I couldn't get into it. Maybe I'll try it again.
I enjoyed it. I don't think I knew it was the same writer.
Yes.
At the time.
It's the same writer. Yeah.
And I thought it was going to be a whole series. It was just one movie, But that was the one redeeming quality of those movies was the fight scene. I thought that was pretty good awesome. Yeah. And actually the end credits, I think those were probably the best end credits I'd ever seen in any movie.
Really?
Yeah, because it took you through. It took all the
timeline of all the characters
and showed their maturity throughout the series, and that was really good. And
I even liked the part when they showed both of the Victorias.
Oh yeah,
because they switched actresses, and I was like, are they going to show the original Victoria? And they did. I'm like, I was happy that they did that. And before the role was taken over by Bryce Dallas Howard. Yeah. So, I'm a big Twilight fan. Read all the books. I will never forget that I was reading them during Christmas break because I was then still a social worker. And I was like really depressed. Like, I don't know. I didn't like, James. He was my boyfriend then. I was just, I don't know. I was an angry little white girl, very emo. And then I was like, what is wrong? One day I was pumping gas and I'm like, I'm just sad. And I was like, why do I feel like I was reading the second book? And it was like Bella was depressed whole time. And it just changed my whole mood in life. So they're good books.
I hated Bella.
No one liked Bella.
Oh God.
No one liked Bella.
That's between her and then on True Blood you had Sookie. And then what was the Vampire Diaries? That
I didn't watch
show.
that one.
Okay, no,
You didn't like Sookie Stackhouse?
no. That I hated all three of those girls because they were mopey and emo and
They
always,
really were.
They were always crying. Why does everybody around me always die? And I
Yeah.
want to say it's because you keep on banging vampires. Okay, that's your problem.
That's the problem.
If you would stay away from the vampires, nobody would get killed by them.
Now, so did you read the Sookie Stackhouse books?
No, I didn't.
So I just read those this year.
Yeah.
Most definitely don't watch the series before reading the books.
No.
Oh, the books are nowhere near as colorful as the series.
Really?
Yeah, Lafayette is not really in there.
No, doesn't he get?
You read it? Yeah, I read all of them.
Okay, he gets killed.
He gets killed in the first book. Yeah, Sookie winds up being with Sam in the end.
Really?
They end up being together. The wolves don't play as big of a role. The witches don't play as big. The series was so much better than the books, and I normally don't say that, but yeah.
Which one were the witches?
The witches came on like the season before last. That's when Eric lost his powers. He couldn't remember who he was. The witches came in there and they really messed a lot of stuff up.
Okay, was that the same one with the fairies, or that was?
Yes.
Okay.
It was during it. It was right before the fairies.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
I remember them.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, because they were all holed up
In the shop, in the witch's shop.
and-
Yep.
What's
Yeah.
her name? The blonde woman who worked at the diner was in there with him, right?
Yes, she was one of the witches, but she was a
Yeah.
good witch.
Did she die?
Here's the funny thing. Now, if you remember that character, no, she doesn't die. But remember, she was dating the guy who was the sheriff. What was the sheriff's name? He was bald, real gruff.
Not Terry. Terry was his cousin.
Terry was
married
his
to
cousin.
Arlene.
So Terry and Arlene are not together in the books.
Really?
Nope. So, and then that character and the sheriff, they're not together in the books.
Huh.
It's a lot. It's a lot was changed.
That's right, because the sheriff got with the fairy woman
and
right
had
before
all
her
the
and
fairy
had-
babies. Yeah. There's no fairy babies in the book.
There's no fairy babies.
There's no fairy babies in the book.
I think the
Yeah.
fairies is probably like one of my least favorite parts of that show.
It didn't make a lot of sense at all. It was like, okay, you know what? It's time for the show to wrap up. Yeah. So
Yeah.
sorry, we kind of went off. You said it was free talk.
It's free
and you
talk.
know I love to run my mouth.
Yeah. So we're gonna start winding down here. Personal announcement, real quick. One of my former colleges is naming me as a distinguished alumni. So thank you. So next week I will be inducted or whatever at their
Oh,
at their
nice.
gala. Yeah. So that's pretty cool.
That is very
I'll,
cool.
hopefully
Congratulations.
Thank you. Hopefully I'll try to take a video of the speech and maybe pop a little bit of it on the YouTube channel.
Don't try to act like you don't know nobody after your award ceremony. Like, I don't know you.
I'd say y'all could come out, but it's like $100-something a seat, so I get in for free.
We too po for that. We
But-
pre-rich and pre-famous.
I selected a story just because I knew you were going to be on today.
Oh boy.
And it's kind of running in the theme of I saw that person.
Okay.
Okay. So we're in Houston. We got a local top 40 station that used to have a lot of concerts. Remember, they used to do Earth Day and all those kinds of concerts. Well, one year, early 2000s, they had what they called the Labor Day Luau.
I don't remember that one.
It was down in Galveston on East Beach, I think.
Okay.
Yeah, it was East Beach.
Okay.
Okay. So I'm there, and the headliner was supposed to be the Baja Men. The
Who let the dogs out?
Yeah.
Okay.
We didn't end up staying for it.
Okay.
In fact, everybody left before they came out.
No.
Yeah, because remember that movie with the Wonders with Tom Hanks, That Thing You Do?
Yes.
Remember how all those bands would like go on a tour together and they'd
Yeah.
sing like one or two songs and then get off stage? That's how this was.
Okay.
And it was mostly pop artists. So there was a boy band there called BB Mac.
I remember them.
They were there.
They're a Simon Cowell group.
Were they?
Yeah. Into your back
Yeah,
here, baby. Yeah. I remember BB Mac.
Saw them. There was some ghetto looking boy band. Oh, their outfits were all like funky. They were like looked like they were wearing threads. They were all falling apart.
Who?
I don't even know their name. I can't remember. I got the poster at home.
I
I'll have to
bet you
see.
do because he keeps
Yeah.
everything.
Saw Vitamin C.
I remember the graduation song. Yeah. Okay, so since Mike is coughing up a lung over here, so during the commercial break, because we both have really bad allergies, and between him coughing, me sniffing, we're just a snotty mess. And so, producer James, what did you call us? He said,
I said y'all sound like your stereotypical old English businessmen. So basically, Willingston, bring the latest sales figures.
That's so funny. So when we got back from the commercial break, that's why we were trying really hard to act like we were composed. But he kept going on and on and on. But we are like a soundboard for like an allergy commercial. So yeah. Back to vitamin C.
Back to vitamin C. There was a young pop princess named Jessica Simpson.
Yeah, I love Jessica Simpson.
One of her dancers she introduced was her younger sister,
Ashley Simpson.
Yes. The little blonde one. Mm-hmm. Who else was there? Thinking. Oh, one of your favorite multi-talented actress singers.
Who?
A 14-year-old Mandy Moore.
I'm missing you like candy, yeah. We all know her now from This Is Us.
Entourage?
Yeah.
I've
never seen Entourage.
Never seen Entourage?
Nope.
Oh, man.
But I have cried every episode of This Is Us. And A Walk to Remember. That is
Walk
like,
to Remember.
Yes.
Didn't she have like a slow song in that movie? She sang it there.
I always remember.
Okay, who won that song?
It was not.
That's
from that song. That's from that.
I Want to Be With You.
I want to be with you, if only for one night. Yep. Yes.
So I don't know. I don't remember who the MC was. It was like a radio station guy, and he brought her out, and she sang a few songs. I think she was barefoot. She was real shy,
Because she was like 12.
Yeah, you'd have never known what she would become. And
right.
Between acts, he would bring her out again, and she'd talk to the crowd.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so it was
Mandy
pretty crazy.
Moore.
Yeah, Jessica Simpson wouldn't. It was before all the
Nick Lachey and
the Newlywed Show.
The Newlywed Show. And I watched every episode of that show.
I did. My wife did.
It was good.
And did they have like a variety show, like Sonny and Cher type of show? I want to say my wife watched that one too.
I don't remember that one, but I wouldn't put it past Jessica. Yeah. That's, to me, that sounded like a good Labor Day luau.
It was cool. And the only reason we didn't stay for Baja Man, because you're out there and it was all sandy.
Yeah.
And for some reason, they didn't set up the stage because they were the only group with instruments, and they didn't set up a stage. So they start setting it up when the last act before them went off. And so everybody took off. I don't think anybody saw the Baja Man.
Oh, that makes me sad.
Yeah, and to this day, who knows where they're at now? They might have been sucked up by the sand on the beach.
They're probably still trying to figure out who let the dogs out. They're still looking for the dogs.
Yeah.
Maybe they work for like a dog pound or something.
They got some pound puppies.
Right? Pound puppies. Look, there's nothing between me and Mike. There's nothing you can say that doesn't remind us of something. Yeah, like Pound Puppies. Now that song's gonna be in my head for the rest of the evening.
And
from
the
that
Chimpanzee Show with Nickelodeon.
We've seen it all. We've seen everything.
We'll have to do another show like this.
I would love to. This was great, and I got to sing. You're welcome.
we can do a one-hit wonder show. Or
that would be great. Yes. Anytime, let me know, and I'll be back.
I know where you live.
That is true. I'd be like trying to take a nap. Like, girl, come on, we got a show to do. I'm like, all right.
All right, we're running way over tonight, so we're gonna wrap it up right there. It's past my bedtime.
Y'all know he old and white.
Yeah. And I gotta go clean out
Winston.
Draw my bath. I've missed my tea time. All right. Well, thanks everybody for watching. We'll see you next time on the Meth Media.
Did you say the Meth Media?
Been watching too much Breaking Bad. It's the air in here. You got dogs running around and cats running around the floor.
The
Manticore Media. The Manticore Media Podcast. I'm Michael Navarro.
I'm Keisha.
Thanks for watching.
Bye-bye.
Bye.